Hi everybody, David Chesworth here, fitness programmer and wellness coach at Hilton Head Health. Today I'm going to talk to you about a new little routine we put together called Body Basics. What's great about Body Basics is it's short, sweet, to the point. It encompasses all the major muscle groups that reinforce healthy posture, and it only takes 6 minutes to complete the whole thing once you've got the habit down. So all you'll need for this is one resistance band. I grabbed two here to demonstrate that there are different resistance levels. This green one I have here is a little bit lighter than this blue one. This green one's about 10 to 15 pounds of resistance. This blue one's about 15 to 20 pounds of resistance. Different brands use different colors. But the first thing you want to do is look at the center of your band to see if there's any tears going on. If there's any tears, the risk of it breaking on you is higher. So make sure you've got a nice strong band. I'm going to choose to use the blue one today. But the first exercise involved in Body Basics is actually a practice of engaging your core to protect your lower back and reinforce healthy posture. So I'm sure all of you can relate to this experience where you've been in a fitness class before and the instructor said, "All right, everybody, engage your core." And you might not have exactly known what that meant. Some of you might have just held your breath, and some of you might have sucked your belly in. Well, hopefully today we can all get on the same page on what it means to brace your core. So one way to do that is everybody take your dominant hand. You can go ahead and do this with me at home. Make a fist with your dominant hand and put it over your belly button. Now slide it about an inch beneath your belly button. Take your other hand and put it on top. So part one to this is to just practice breathing. So see if you can breathe in such a way that your belly expands when you inhale into your hands, and when you exhale, it collapses back down. So inhale into your hands, and exhale back down. Now, to engage your core, one thing you can do is give yourself almost a little Heimlich maneuver and really abruptly pull your hands into your belly. And it's a natural reaction for your belly to create a little protective wall there. That's your core engaging. Another way you can feel this is if you put your hands like this and just really quickly exhale. You'll also feel those engage. So what's cool about engaging them this way is they'll feel engaged, but like I'm doing right now, you can talk, you can breathe, you can feel relaxed and engaged at the same time. And when you're going about your day, that's really important. So that's part one. Part two is put your heels together, toes apart at about a 45-degree angle like a ballerina. Squeeze your legs into each other, engage your glutes, engage your quads, stabilizing your lower body. Put your arms out to your side. This part works best if your elbows are locked out. So lock your elbows out right now. Rotate your thumbs back as far as you can. You should feel the muscles in your upper back and shoulders turn on. These are the stabilizers of your upper body posture. So you've got your legs squeezed together, glutes turned on. You can even press your big toe into the ground right now, rotating your thumbs back, all the while practicing to breathe like we just did in the beginning. That's part two. Spend about a minute on each of those. Part three, you'll start to use your resistance band. This one, you'll put 1 foot, 2 feet on. You want about 8 to 12 inches between your feet. I like to cross the band in front. And this works best if you're slightly pigeon-toed. Toes are slightly pointed in, knees are slightly bent. When your toes are slightly pigeon-toed, it's going to target the gluteus medius, which protects the knee and the hip. So all you're going to do here is spend 30 seconds on each side doing little toe taps. So I did 30 seconds on my right leg. Now I'm going to do 30 seconds on the left. If you ever get to a point where that feels easy, you're ready for a tougher band. All right, exercise number 4. You just need 1 foot on the center of the band. Doesn't matter which foot. Arms are straight. Thumbs are rotated out. When your arm is rotated out like this, it turns on a muscle called the brachialis, which stabilizes and protects the elbow. So that's the version we're going to do today of the bicep curl. Rotate it out, curl all the way up. That's part one. Part two, as if someone just dropped an ice cube down the back of your shirt. Woo! You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Part three, if you're able to reach overhead, add this part. If not, leave this part out. It's a little more advanced to add a shoulder press. Come back down. Part 4, see how close you can get your elbows together and down. There's a lot going on there. Again, start with straight arms, curl, ice cube, press, down, kiss the elbows down. I'll show you one more time. Up, ice cube, press, down, elbows, down. Slow and controlled is better than fast and sloppy. Not only does this help with the elbow and shoulder, but also your upper back and shoulder girdle. So working on mobility and stability there. So we have 2 more exercises, and what you'll need for this is something to wrap your band around. So a doorknob works really well, a railing to a staircase works really well. Since we're outside enjoying nature, we're going to use this tree limb here, which is going to work really well also. So I'm just going to wrap this around, like so, loop it around. This is called a low row. So you want to stand far enough away to where there's tension when your arms are fully straight. And I'm going to start with my palms facing up. So I'm just going to pull my elbows back as far as I can and then squeeze them into my body. Back forward. Pull back and squeeze. So working again the shoulder blades. Now there is a harder version of this. And what it's going to do is it's going to throw in the triceps and even the abdominals a little bit. So when you pull back, rotate your palms down, and you'll do a little tricep extension plus a little standing crunch. So that's a little more advanced. You can leave that part out if it's too hard. But again, this is the low row plus the advanced tricep crunch. And again, you'll do this for 1 minute. If this ever gets too easy, you'll get a harder band. Or you can stand further away. One more exercise. Whatever you have your band wrapped around, you will want it to then put it on one limb, or one handle, loop it around itself. Stand far enough away to where there's tension when you're holding the band in front of your chest. And this one works best when your elbows are fully locked out. So you'll reach out, fully lock out your elbows. It's called anti-rotation when you are resisting the band from pulling you, and it turns on your obliques. If you want to make this harder, you twist away from the anchor point. This also helps to stabilize and strengthen your thoracic spine. Some people call this thoracic stability. So I'll do 30 seconds on this side, then I would then turn around and do 30 seconds on the other side. Again, this one works best if your elbows are locked out. The more bent they are, the more likely you are to feel it in your upper body as opposed to your obliques. So that is Body Basics, everybody. Hope you enjoy it at home. Thanks for joining me today.